Dion, I'm really excited that it's already a lot of attendees coming in here.
No, again, it's great to see some of our clients filling in.
We're live.
Yeah.
If you're
Hello.
on the webinar right now, welcome to our first live event at the United States Gold Bureau. We're very excited that you're here. The topic is Funding Your Precious Metals IRA, Simplifying the Process with Dion Zamora. We'll get into introductions in just a little bit. Thank you for tuning in just a little bit early.
Oh, I see a few of our clients there, John.
You recognize some names?
I do, oh yeah, definitely.
Very nice. Let's go ahead and jump in. Funding Your Precious Metals IRA, Simplifying the Process with Dion. My name is John Poley. I am your co-host of the Bureau Briefings. Each month we bring you content that has been requested from customers and inquiries from the previous month. We had hundreds of registrations for today's very popular topic, Funding Your Precious Metals IRA. Most of our live attendees are already getting our e-newsletter, and we'd like to encourage you to spread the word about the United States Gold Bureau.
Please.
My special guest on the webinar today is Dion Zamora. He is the head of retirement services at the United States Gold Bureau. Dion, could you tell our audience a few things about the United States Gold Bureau and the Retirement Services Division?
Of course, John. Thank you for having me. It's very happy to be here and very excited to be in front of all of you today. So the U.S. Gold Bureau, as well as our Retirement Services Division, we are an authorized bulk purchaser of the United States Mint. The U.S. Gold Bureau is an authorized, bulk purchaser of numismatic coins from the U.S. Mint. We are a trusted seller of bullion coins and bars from the U.S. Mint, other sovereign mints, and top-tier refiners around the world. As such, we can guarantee the origin, authenticity, purity, and quality of every product that we offer. NGC, which is the Numismatic Guarantee Company, and PCGS, which is the Professional Coin Grading Service, we're an authorized dealer for both of them. We are full state compliance and oversight on the Texas Bullion Depository. The parent company of the U.S. Gold Bureau was selected by the state of Texas to build and operate the Texas Bullion Depository, and we're the only state-administered precious metal storage facility in the country. We've also done $2 billion of transactions for clients since 2003.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
2 billion with a B.
Yeah, well, to be scouted out by the state of Texas to build the depository and then to have over $2 billion in transactions since 2003, we're very comfortable.
And I just wanted to reiterate, that is our parent company, Lone Star Tangible Assets.
Correct.
Very, very exciting to be on that. On your page, we have our financial disclaimer. Feel free to read that. We are going to leave that up there just for a minute. I'd like to go ahead, since this is our first live event. Let's cover the format.
Yeah, let's go.
Funding Your Precious Metals IRA is our topic. We will be covering the four-step process over the next 15 minutes. We expect that this presentation will answer most of your initial questions about the funding process. While we are taking your questions, we cannot answer those live, but we will be addressing some of the frequently asked questions around this topic of Funding Your Precious Metals IRA.
Just like John said, that's correct. Please type in your questions. Our Retirement Services Division at the U.S. Gold Bureau has a number of specialists to answer your questions. Right after the live event's over, we're happy to reach out to you. As you can imagine, with dozens of attendees, this could easily turn into a 2-hour event. We want to make sure we're being respectful of everybody's time. And as John mentioned, we're going to provide a ton of great content over the next 15 minutes. But before we get started, I just want to be clear that we are not tax professionals, nor are we financial advisors. We recommend that you seek the advice of a tax professional for any of your tax-related questions.
Well said.
So fear not, as John mentioned, it's a 4 easy-step process. We guide you hand in hand every step of the way. Before we get started, I'd like to go over a few definitions, if that's all right.
I think that's great. This is a very important topic, and I want to be clear about each part that we're talking about.
Transparency is key, definitely. And as we move through this process, some of the things you're going to hear: traditional IRA. That's an IRA where you pay your taxes when you take a distribution. Typically, that's a 401k. It could be a personal IRA that you have that you're self-managing. But again, the money that is put into that account doesn't have any taxes paid on it. And when you draw out your distribution on the back end, that's when you pay your taxes. Roth IRA, that's an IRA where you pay your taxes when you're contributing to that account, and everything that grows within that account is then tax-free for you. Retirement Services Specialist, that's the representative that will be assisting you through the process helping you to develop a diversified strategy to best suit your needs. We've got our precious metals custodian. The custodian is the company that will be managing the precious metals IRA for you. They're your direct link to the depository where your coins will be stored, and they're going to provide all your required minimum tax distribution information along with necessary tax documents for you. Qualified storage facility is the depository where those metals are held, and you will have a choice of depositories to choose from during the application process.
Just to be clear, Dion, I'm very familiar with the Retirement Service Division. It's the busiest part of the United States Gold Bureau. That is definitely in-house, but the third-party precious metals custodian company and the third-party qualified storage facility, those are external.
Correct. Yeah, when we have a phone call with a potential client at the U.S. Gold Bureau, we discuss in detail the choices for precious metals IRA, custodians, and the depositories as well. We want to make sure that our clients, again, transparency, and they're able to make an educated decision to best suit their needs.
Very good.
So the first step in the process is a call with one of our IRA specialists. They're going to answer all of your questions, assist you in determining the proper amount to move into a precious metals IRA, and they want to ensure that you're qualified to diversify into precious metals. There are tax advantages to storing precious metals in your IRA. It's our goal to make sure that our clients understand how to utilize precious metals to protect their main investments while taking advantage of the tax savings.
Love it. Tax savings. Love that phrase.
It's my favorite phrase. So having a conversation early on allows for a few things to occur. You as the client will gain knowledge of the process, which is very important, the products offered, and how you'd like to diversify your retirement within precious metals. And this puts you in control of that portion of your retirement. It allows you the opportunity to make an educated decision to best suit your life. And then our retirement services specialist will help you create the strategy to weather the storms in our market. They'll build the perfect precious metals package for you. We'll get you set up with a new self-directed IRA with one of our trusted custodians. Again, they're trusted in the industry. They're easy to work with. They all have online applications, which makes it very convenient for our clients, and a variety of storage options to choose from.
You know, everyone here, obviously tech savvy, they're on a webinar.
Right.
So this online application is a perfect fit.
It is a perfect fit. And as we move through that process and we have the conversation with the client, there's a few things that we're going to discover. First off, the type of account that you have. And when we discover the type of account that you have, it will tell us and help us determine how we're going to move those funds for you. There's really two ways to move funds. We have a transfer or a rollover. The important thing to remember here, more than anything, whether it's the transfer or the rollover, is that there's no tax implications to be able to do this when it's done correctly. So we're able to.
Part of that is having the conversation with the specialist.
Correct. Yeah, having that conversation early is huge. With a rollover, that's going to come from a previous employer or employer-sponsored plan that will be initiated by the client. With a transfer, we will assist in filling out the transfer document with the client during the application process. Once it's signed, we get it sent over to the custodian for you, and we get those funds moved.
How much do you typically see moved?
It really depends on the client's personal goals and what they're looking to achieve. We recommend that clients that have anything under 30,000 don't diversify in precious metals. Anything over 30,000, we're happy to go in and help them diversify and protect their main investment.
Great.
With either process, you'll need to match like plans to like plans in regard to taxes. So that means pre-tax accounts will get transferred into pre-tax accounts, and post-tax accounts will go into post-tax accounts.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Again, no tax implications for our clients.
You cannot say that enough on this webinar, Dion.
Yeah, John, it's a seamless process. And really, there's no worries. We're going to help our clients every step of the way, which makes it nice. When we connect with you, please mention our IRA webinar so we can provide a special IRA incentive for your purchase.
I'm predicting someone out there in webinar land is scrambling for a pen right now. IRA webinar.
Yeah. Put it in quotes. You're going to need
IRA
it.
webinar.
So once your account at the Precious Metals Custodian is funded, we'll go ahead and contact you to make your precious metals purchase. Once the funds are sent to the U.S. Gold Bureau, the U.S. Gold Bureau will then send the precious metals the package that you put together with your representative. We're going to go ahead and send that to the depository for storage. Excuse me.
That's great. That's great. You've just simplified what many think is a complicated process.
It's really not. That's transaction and funding of an account in a nutshell, from soup to nuts. It's a 4-step process. When it's done correctly and our clients are proactive trying to make it happen, we can get it done typically very quickly for them.
Let's go over what can go into an IRA eligible or
Yeah.
precious metals IRA account.
I think that's a solid piece to cover.
Bullion is one of them. Bullion refers to physical metals of high purity that are often in the forms of bars or coins and valued based on their weight. Bullion coins are minted coins struck with a standard finish, opposite of what you're about to talk about with the shiny coins. But bullion is, the bullion and the bullion coins are typically valued at spot price of the metal. If you didn't know, spot price of gold is the price at which gold can be bought and sold today rather than a date in the future. Bullion there is a liquid market for it, so it's not subjective.
Correct. And the flip side of the bullion are our proof coins. Those are coins that undergo a specialized minting process that takes time, skill, and the latest in minting technology. They usually have a shiny finish, and the price of these coins are determined by both the supply and demand due to the limited number of mintage. And because there is a limited number of mintage, these coins typically have a higher premium than a bullion coin that's typically valued at spot price. They also offer the tax advantages upon distribution.
I cannot wait to hear that. What do I need to do to hear about that tax advantage?
When you have a conversation with one of our IRA representatives, they're happy to explain the tax advantages to you. That is their thunder. I don't want to take away the secret sauce.
Okay, we'll save that for your team out there. When it comes to finding IRA eligible precious metals on our website, the only website you ever need, usgoldbureau.com. We have that designation on our website for all of those coins. Here's how you get there. You hover over the Buy Precious Metals tab on our website, pictured on your screen there, and click on IRA eligible metals. On the left-hand side, sort by gold, palladium, platinum, and silver. Also on our website, each precious metal has a real-time price. For obvious reasons, I'm not showing it on this webinar.
Well, I mean, the price of precious metals fluctuates, but the transparency behind it, our clients can log in, see what the real-time price is, and know exactly where they sit.
And I've seen that a lot with the retirement services division. Our specialists will be on the phone while our clients are on the website.
We'll be on the other side with you. So as you log into the website, we're happy to log in as well, and we can walk the path together.
In addition to, you can tell this is a favorite for me, in between calls, browsing the website, but you can also sort by metal type, bar or coin. Under product brand, you can sort by US Mint, which I know is a favorite for many, but other mints around the world that also qualify as IRA eligible.
Correct. All the metals that you look at when you're under IRA, they'll be tagged as IRA eligible, so you know exactly what will and won't go into an IRA.
Boy, we covered a lot of information in 15 minutes, Dion, and I noticed that as we were talking, we had more attendees coming in. But fear not, we have a great website, usgoldbureau.com. You can click on the 401k IRA tab, and we have a lot of education there for everyone.
And that's huge for our clients to be able to go in. Again, if you have questions, and sometimes people like to investigate, I know when I go in to investigate and educate, sometimes I like to educate myself to make sure that I'm on level playing ground when I step in and talk to somebody. And that will give you more ammunition and more leverage when you speak to one of our reps to help them and help you give them the information that they need to be able to better guide you.
And again, that phone call early in the process, even if they don't have all their ducks in a row.
That phone call early in the process is, that is the most important piece.
Let's jump into frequently asked questions at the United States Gold Bureau when it comes to an IRA. How long does funding take?
So, again, it really depends on how proactive the client is with trying to make this happen. But we see funding go as little as 10 business days. As long as the paperwork is done correctly, we have the correct information to be able to put on that paperwork and then get it out for signatures and get it over. Typically 10 business days.
That's very good, under 2 weeks.
Under 2 weeks.
When is a good time to invest in a precious metals IRA, Dion?
So that is really a personal question, and the decision to invest in a precious metals IRA really depends on your specific circumstances and where you're at in your financial stance, so to speak. Many of our clients enjoy benefits of diversification within their overall IRA account by having an appropriate allocation of physical metals. But again, John, the stock market's been around since, what, for 126 years? Precious metals have been around since the beginning of time. If you're going to insure your dollar bills, precious metals is a pretty safe bet.
Did you know you were going to get a history lesson today?
We like to educate as much as we can.
What is the buyback guarantee at the United States Gold Bureau?
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. So there's a lot of companies out there that will sell precious metals to you. The United States Gold Bureau offers 100% buyback guarantee. So what that means is if you purchase metals from us, we guarantee to buy back 100% of the metals that we sold to you. Now, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you what the value is going to be.
Come on, Dion.
As the price of gold and silver fluctuate and go up and down again, so do what we were able to offer back to the clients. But again, we offer the clients the exit strategy, which not a lot of people do. So we're happy to bring you into precious metals, and then when you're ready to go back into paper assets, we're happy to deliver you back to paper assets as well.
And with our website, I cannot mention this enough, usgoldbureau.com.
usgoldbureau.com.
You can find the buyback guarantee all over our website.
Correct.
For more details. I have to ask it. It's an obvious question with any investment, but are there risks in owning precious metals in my IRA?
Yeah, just like you buy stocks in your 401k or your IRA, those stocks are invested in mutual funds, things like that, invested in the market. The market goes up and down. It's the same with precious metals. There's risk to owning precious metals. The value of precious metals fluctuate, but we're able to, again, go in with certain types of coins to help hedge and protect. It's all about hedging, diversification, and protecting your investment to make sure your dollar bills are there for you when you need them.
Well said. Well, this is I'm sad to say it's the kind of the conclusion of our first live event at the United States Gold Bureau.
That 15 minutes went quick.
Dion, this has been a pleasure working with you.
Happy to be here, John. Thank you.
For this. Let's give a few ways that they can contact your amazing team of precious metal specialists.
So we're here Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. But if you set an appointment with us, we're happy to be flexible on those hours for you so we can be there at your time when it's convenient. You can reach us at 888-353-1158, or you're more than welcome to email us at rsd@usgoldbureau.com.
Again, if you did type a question in during this, those questions are literally being handed over right now to Dion's team.
They will be reaching out
promptly.
Yeah, they'll be reaching
We
out.
want to thank everyone for being here, and we'll see you on a future webinar.
Have a great day, everybody.